Hello and welcome. I'm Scott Dennis. Thanks so much for joining us tonight. Jacqueline has the night off. Topping our news this evening, the fate of the National Flood Insurance Program still unknown at this hour. The program aims to reduce the impact of flooding by providing affordable insurance to property owners, including many people here on the Suncoast. But in less than 12 hours, the program is set to expire. ABC 7's Bobeth Yates is here with more. Bobeth?
Well, as we speak, lawmakers are debating the fate of the flood insurance program. And if something doesn't happen soon, the National Flood Insurance Program will be no more.
So you can't just go to another insurance company and say, can you give me flood insurance? We're all waiting for Congress to pass this bill.
Sarasota realtor Chris Thompson is talking about the National Flood Insurance Program. At midnight, December 22nd, the program that currently subsidizes the country's flood insurance policies is set to expire, a change that many say could have devastating impacts on the real estate industry.
If you have a mortgage on your property, the bank requires, because of FEMA's flood maps, they require you to have flood insurance, and you can't actually bind flood insurance on your policy.
Thompson says not being able to bind flood insurance will put a stop to many current property sales.
If that house that you're planning to buy or sell is in a flood area and it's set to close in the coming weeks, there is a possibility it might not close.
The issue at hand is funding, as insurance agent Florence Conlon says the recent rash of catastrophic disasters has left the program bankrupt.
The problems really began a number of years ago, really with Hurricane Andrew, up until current and recent events such as Hurricane Harvey. With such detrimental and catastrophic flood losses, the program has just been stripped of all of its funds in trying to recover from these events.
But Conlon says Congress is currently looking into a massive overhaul to correct the problem.
Anywhere from increasing rates in higher flood-prone areas to various mitigation features for developing in waterfront areas. Again, so far, lawmakers have not voted on the matter, but if new policies or changes to policies made by Thursday 5 p.m. were sent in again by 5 p.m., they will be honored. Anything made after that will have to wait on Congress to act.
All right, Bobeth, thank you. 26 years after the Americans with Disabilities Act was passed, some Suncoast businesses still are not ADA compliant. One Venice resident found that out the hard way when earlier this week she had trouble getting into a business. There were no handicap accessible ramps for her to use her motorized wheelchair. The shopping center was built before the ADA was created and was adopted in.
Frequently, people don't realize how difficult it is for people who are challenged to gain access to their building.
The building owner told ABC 7 today he was unaware of the problem, but he said he would look into what needs to be done to fix it. A former Punta Gorda police officer charged with manslaughter says he will not get a fair trial in Charlotte County. Now he's asking the trial to be moved to Broward County because he says the case has had too much publicity here. Lee Cole is charged in the shooting death of 73-year-old Mary Knowlton during a police citizen drill. Before he was fired, he claimed that he suffers from PTSD and other impairments that render him unable to perform his duties as an officer. Cole's trial date has not been set. A case management hearing, though, is scheduled for January. A new addition is coming to the University Town Center area. National sports retailer, the identity of which is still unknown, is moving into the space between Nordstrom Rack and the Hampton Inn and Suites in the shops at UTC Plaza. Construction will begin in the spring. Benderson Development is also looking to add 135,000 square feet of commercial space to that area, along with office space, hotel rooms, and residential homes. That would all happen over the next 5 years. Let's get a check now on our weather with Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan. Very nice, warm day on the first day.
That's right, beginning officially at 11:28 this morning, and a lot of people out there shopping. I tell you, I was right around that area today. A lot of stores out there. I tell you, Casey Key, also a lot of people on the beaches enjoying a fine day today after a foggy start. Casey Key showing pretty much flat, calm conditions out there in the Gulf of Mexico with a gorgeous sunset taking place just a few minutes ago. And looks to be pretty nice through this evening. So if you have anything planned out there, not a problem. 73 degrees right now. We have clear skies and the humidity 93%. The temperature, dew point, real close to one another. West wind at 5 and the pressure 3011. That continues to rise. And with that west wind, we'll have a better chance to see some sea fog rolling onshore later on tonight. Here's a thin line of showers right there. You see it. That's that weak cold front we've been talking about for the past couple of days now. Just bringing 1 or 2 lone showers to the north of us. It's getting close to Manatee County now. Don't count on any significant rainfall, though there's a shower there in southeast Polk County. That's about all I can find on the radar at this point. And as far as the future wind and fog goes, those winds will stay out of the west-northwest, and some of that fog will be rolling onshore. Could be rather thick around sunrise tomorrow, but then should get out of here fairly quickly, making for another gorgeous day. We'll have the complete forecast coming up in just a few minutes. Scott?
Okay, Bob, thank you. The Sarasota Police Department spreading holiday cheer to students today. Chief Bernadette DePino, several officers and volunteers with SPD handing out stockings this morning at Booker Middle School. They passed out more than 800 stockings filled with holiday treats to students before they leave for the holiday break. This has become an annual event for Sarasota Police Department and Booker Middle School.
We have great police officers that give away of themselves all the time, and giving these stockings to the middle school kids, that's what the holiday spirit's all about. It's about community, it's about building up trust and relationships.
Stockings were handmade by various organizations, churches, and individuals throughout the community. Well, the holidays are meant to be an exciting time of year, but there are a lot of hazards that come with holiday cooking, decorations, and toys.
Those are very thin. I'm not going to do all that on camera, but also when you're outside.
ABC 7 caught up with Carson Sanders, a division chief of EMS operations for Sarasota County, who gave us some tips on how to stay safe this holiday season. When you're in the kitchen, make sure someone is always watching the stove and oven. Sanders says cooking is a major cause of fires during the holidays. Also, make sure to continuously water your Christmas tree, as a dried out tree can be a fire hazard. Sanders also says to keep an eye on children when opening the presents.
As your children open toys and get toys for Christmas this year, parents, especially in young children, be aware of the batteries, what size they are. Batteries are a choking hazard, the smaller batteries. Also, any time a battery leaks, there's acid, and that can cause damage and be fatal to a child.
Should also turn off your holiday lights at night before you go to bed. Lights that are left on overnight can be a major electrical hazard. Still to come tonight in your Suncoast News, Congress passes a tax cut overhaul, but now it needs to keep the government open. What they're doing to avoid a shutdown. And 2 escaped Florida inmates have been caught, how authorities tracked them down in the Midwest.
This is your brain. This is drugs. This is your brain on drugs. Any questions?
Yeah, I have questions.
Prescription drugs aren't as bad as street drugs, right?
Weed's legal, isn't it?
Drinking is worse than smoking weed.
Isn't it? Why
is heroin so addictive?
Molly just makes you feel happy.
I have questions.
Mom?
Dad, did you ever try drugs?
They're going to ask. Be ready. Go to drugfree.org. A message from Partnership for Drug-Free Kids.
For your plumbing, electrical, or air conditioning, and services is qualified, and service calls are free. And services.com, A-N-D, services.com.
SRQ Performance Parts provides parts and accessories from over 300 manufacturers, so you can get that new manifold, carburetor, gasket, bolt kit, or nitrous oxide system fast. We'll help you beat the competition. Call or visit SRQ Performance Parts online today for all your high-performance parts and advice.
Christmas Traditions by LuxArt Silks, where more is merrier. Make your holidays sparkle with style. Browse our amazing showroom, cute collectible cottages, and beautiful Christmas displays. Find the inspiration, selection, and quality you need to deck the halls merry and bright. Christmas Traditions also features the area's largest selection of quality pre-lit Christmas trees, every size, shape, and color, and plenty of decorations to make your home shine for the holidays. Christmas Traditions by LuxArt Silks, where more is merrier. Visit us on New 301, just a quarter-mile north of University Parkway.
The savings are bigger than ever during the Big Finish event at Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota. Why settle for less when you can shop the Suncoast's largest selection? Get KBB's 2017 Best Buy Award overall winner, the Chrysler Pacifica, for as little as $24,999. Or get all the truck you need to get the job done with a new Ram Crew Cab and save up to $11,000. Better prices, bigger selection. Go to Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G-Freed has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G-Freed Flooring America. G-Freed Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
Get breaking news alerts focused on the Suncoast. Download the ABC7 News app.
For your plumbing, electrical, or air conditioning, and services is qualified, and service calls are free. And services.com. AND services.com.
After passing their tax reform plan, Republicans are now working on a way to prevent a government shutdown. Steve Nannis has the very latest from Washington on what Congress is doing to avoid the shutdown right before Christmas.
I don't see a shutdown happening.
You know, I think we're going to pass this. We'll extend the government funding.
House Republicans predict they will be able to avoid a government shutdown, saying they're working hard to pass a continuing resolution, or CR, a short-term funding bill to keep the government open until mid-January.
We were negotiating into the late hours to make sure that we at least have 218 votes on the House side.
This last-minute push comes just days after the GOP's biggest legislative victory of 2017, a major reform of the country's tax code.
It's the largest tax cut in the history of our country.
And though Republicans are working on that CR without help from their Democratic colleagues, there have been some key sticking points. The reauthorization of FISA, a surveillance program that allows the collection of intelligence on non-U.S. citizens. Funding for CHIP, the child health insurance program that ran out of federal money on September 30th. Whether to include disaster relief funding, something Republicans may try to do in a separate bill. How much money should be allocated to defense? And whether to add an extension to the Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals, or DACA program. President Trump tweeted Thursday that Republicans need to, quote, pass the CR today and keep our government open. And the Senate's top Republican says they are waiting for whatever the House sends their way.
The Senate stands ready to take up an agreement as soon as one originates over in the House.
In Washington, I'm Steve Nannis.
The widow of the man who killed dozens of people at a Florida nightclub in federal court for a hearing during today's hearing for Noor Salman. Her lawyers and prosecutors arguing which evidence will be presented to jurors during her trial, which is now scheduled for March. The widow of Omar Mateen faces charges of aiding a foreign terrorist organization and obstruction of justice. She was arrested 7 months after the shooting that killed 49 people at the Pulse nightclub in Orlando. Prosecutors allege that she knew Mateen was planning that attack. After a 4-day manhunt, 2 Florida inmates who busted out of jail in the Panhandle have been caught in the Midwest. Authorities say Ron Lee Pardo and David Anderson were arrested in Oklahoma following a traffic stop today. Authorities ran the plate and found the vehicle was stolen out of North Carolina. Washington County jail officials say the duo escaped early Monday morning after damaging a sink and a wall in the detention center. Stay with us. Bob Harrigan is next with your first alert weather forecast for the upcoming holiday.
I was always worried and scared. Mom was in pain. She wasn't going to get any better, and all the trips to the ER were painful for all of us. Then we called Tidewell Hospice, and everything changed. Now she has care in our home when she needs it, surrounded by family. We know we don't have much time left with Mom, but we decided to make the best out of that time. Tidewell Hospice, it's more than you think.
What to do when your heating or air conditioning needs service or, heaven forbid, replacement? Call Air Now today. We've been serving Sarasota and Manatee counties since 1946. We offer $49.95 tune-ups, lease or finance options, and remember, service today or it's free.
Hi, I'm Chef Bob. Watch Aprons in the Kitchen every Wednesday morning on ABC7, where we'll be serving up the most awesome dishes. Then stop by your neighborhood Publix, pick up the recipe card and all the ingredients.
Is your old garage door stuck or broken? Would a new one give you a lift?
Let Precision Door Overhead Garage Door Service of Sarasota come to the rescue with prompt and affordable repair service. Replacement doors come with an array of styles and colors, and they are rated to meet and exceed Florida standards. From estimates to installation, your satisfaction is our priority. If you're not 100% satisfied with any product, service, or installation, we will make it right, because Precision Door Service is a name you can trust.
If high performance art is what you're into, look no further than Sunset Fiat of Sarasota. For maximum performance, check out the all-new Fiat Spider. You'll flip over the superior handling and capability. Or follow roads less traveled in the Fiat 500X. No matter what your passion is, there's a Fiat for everyone. Prices starting as low as $13,999 during the Big Finish event. Going on now at Sunset Fiat of Sarasota.
Are you currently on Medicare? In other words, do you carry the red, white, and blue Medicare card? If so, are you suffering from chronic back pain? If you answered yes, you may be eligible for a pain-relieving back brace covered by Medicare at little to no cost, shipped directly to your home for free. These medical-grade back braces are ideal for lower back pain, arthritis, spinal disorders, and other chronic back problems. Our accredited staff will handle all of the Medicare paperwork for free, and best of all, your brace is shipped directly to your home for free. Don't let chronic lower back pain slow you down. Get moving and stay active with a medical-grade back brace covered by Medicare at little to no cost. We also accept Blue Cross Blue Shield, United Healthcare, Aetna, Humana, and other insurance. Will you qualify for a medical-grade back brace covered by Medicare? Find out for free.
Call Back Brace America at 1-800-715-0835. That's 1-800-715-0835, 1-800-715-0835.
Enjoy some of the best Suncoast restaurants on me. Just go to mysuncoast.com/dining, sign up for the newsletter if you haven't already, and you can win a $50 gift card to a restaurant in our area. We'll pick a winner each week, so go on our website and sign up now.
First day of winter, huh?
Yeah, started 11:28 and temperatures upper 70s, low 80s. Go figure, right? We're going to see that too continuing. We are expecting a fairly warm or mild winter as a result of La Nina, which is a weak La Nina, but still that means fewer storms too, and the cold fronts shouldn't be as intense. That's what we're looking at anyway. Things do change though. It doesn't always go along with La Nina. Sometimes we have other factors that come into play as some polar lobes come down from the, again, that Polar Express up there. As far as the tower cam goes, you can see some fog way off in the distance, at least it looks like that, some haze off there in the distance. And here's a look at the Van Wezel tower cam showing similar conditions. Beautiful right now. Outdoors, nice and clear and mild temperatures. As far as the fog goes, we'll see more of that again, I think, late tonight. Get a look at this photo sent in from the Venice Pier. Rob Waterworth getting this and sending it in to pics at mysuncoast.com. The director here at ABC7 and Rob Waterworth down there at Sharky's, I would imagine. Go figure. Venice Jetty right now, Cindy Desmond, also just down the road from that, showing a guy fishing out there in nice calm conditions out on the waters. Weak frontal boundary now slicing through central Florida, weak cold front at that. We'll have another one move through late Christmas Eve and then on Christmas Day, bringing with it a chance for showers. The next one will be a little bit stronger. Warm conditions right now. We have the southwest flow out ahead of the actual front, which is bringing the chance for some sea fog into our coast later on tonight. One or two lone showers, mainly inland counties right now, pushing to the southeast. There's a chance for a few isolated showers, if you will, this evening, but not much. Now, the planner looks like this, 67 by 11, and we'll have partly cloudy skies. And in the current conditions, we have 72 degrees, the dew point 71. We're getting there a little quicker as far as these two numbers meeting. Our humidity at 97%, winds are out of the west-northwest at 3, and the pressure at 30-11, and that is high. That continues to rise at this hour. Temperatures were above average into the upper 70s on this first day of winter. 72 is our average, 87 the record set back in 2013. And no rainfall to report for the month. Now we're at 1.05 inches. We're not anticipating a lot of rain with the next front that moves through, but we could see a few more showers come Monday morning and Sunday night. Well, temperatures currently a bit cooler over the Panhandle, in low 70s here, 76 in Orlando, 77 in Miami, and temperatures around town right now at 78 in Arcadia, 72 in Inglewood, Northport. You're at 75, Cortez at 72, and the Gulf water temperature Real warm, 74 right now. That's above average for this time anyway. The futurecast indicating some sea fog indeed developing late tonight, tomorrow morning, and then should be burning off around 9, 10 o'clock, thinning out, revealing partly cloudy to mostly sunny skies. Another beautiful day. Winds quickly switch around too to an east to southeasterly direction. That means temperatures will stay above average despite the presence of this cold front. Nationally, you can see that little weak line of showers right there and attendant clouds associated with it. No real big storm system right now, but we are anticipating some cold air to move in. Right now it's 12 in Ottawa, 9 in Montreal, a bit warmer in Pittsburgh at 38, Detroit at 34, 11 in Bismarck, and 16 in Denver right now. So that cold Arctic air there, and set to move in here. It looks like at the end of this month we'll start to see some of that colder air filter into our region, I think, and on to the first of the year. That long-range model will show you that. We'll go through time here as we take you through the next 7 to 10 days. At times you can see that cold Arctic air spilling southward on into the last day of December and 2017. And a white Christmas, Kansas City down to St. Louis, Cincinnati may see some snow on the ground there, as well as into Detroit. Well, here's the boating forecast. Looks to be like this. We will see some fog around in the morning, smooth conditions on the bays and inland waters. The water temperature now at 74 degrees. UV index 6 tomorrow, and tides upcoming. Low tide at 7:57, and sunrise will be at 7:16. Tonight's forecast, mostly fair, some more fog, 65 for your low, so that's well above average. Tomorrow, a high near 80 for the first full day of winter, and the extended forecast looks like this. So some fog tomorrow morning, and for Festivus, for the rest of us, a Seinfeld reference. There's the grievance poll, if you will. Looks to be pretty nice on Saturday. Christmas Eve looking good. Christmas Day, some clouds and showers, a rain chance at about 30% now for Sunday night and Monday morning, and then just slightly cooler temperatures expected. We'll be right back after this.
They're coming from Tampa, Fort Myers, even Orlando. They're coming from everywhere for the Sarasota Ford Promise. Our promise means a new car you'll love. If not, return it for one you do. At Sarasota Ford, we promise live market pricing. We monitor national pricing on our entire inventory, so you get the best deal. In fact, we guarantee it. Bring us any competitor's ad, and we'll beat it by at least $1,000. That's why they're coming from everywhere to Sarasota Ford, where 41 meets 301. SarasotaFord.com.
Chris Domine is a husband, father, an athlete, even an Ironman. But 10 years ago, Chris's kidneys were failing.
The doctor said if you don't do dialysis, if you don't get a kidney transplant, you are going to die.
Then Chris received a second chance, made possible by an organ donor.
Your well-being changes from loss of hope to better times ahead.
Imagine what you could make possible. Learn more and sign up as an organ, eye, and tissue donor. Go to organdonor.gov.
Christmas Traditions by Lux Art Silks, where more is merrier. Make your holidays sparkle with style. Browse our amazing showroom, cute collectible cottages, and beautiful Christmas displays. Find the inspiration, selection, and quality you need to deck the halls merry and bright. Christmas Traditions also features the area's largest selection of quality pre-lit Christmas trees, every size, shape, and color, and plenty of decorations to make your home shine for the holidays. Christmas Traditions by Lux Art Silks, where more is merrier. Visit us on New 301, just a quarter-mile north of University Parkway.
Thanks to the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, what was once impossible is happening today for thousands of patients with blood cancer.
I live.
I live. I live. I live.
I live.
She lives.
Because of the research done by the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society in the battle against blood cancer.
If you had a chance to support the research that is saving lives, what would you do?
If you've got family and friends in town to entertain, or you're just looking to enjoy the holidays on your own, there's a lot to do here on the Suncoast this weekend. Here's ABC 7's Linda Carson with the Suncoast scene.
Some of the stars from the West Coast Black Theater's Motown Christmas give you a millennial's take on the holidays.
It's Millennial Fresh, and the subtitle is Home for the Holidays. So we've done sketch shows before, and this one is a holiday-themed show.
December 26th at the West Coast Black Theater. And Saturday, December 23rd, it's Christmas on Main in Lakewood Ranch.
We have a Ferris wheel, we have a train on a track, we have a snow hill, we've got some other carnival rides, a mechanical reindeer, so it's like a mechanical bull, but it's a reindeer. Yes, it's going to be awesome. There's going to be snow, cookies, ornament decorating, Santa.
All free, and there'll be carols, the telling of the Christmas story, and the candlelight service. And if you're looking for something really exciting, something that will have you and the whole family on your feet cheering, High Flying Circus at Sailor Circus, Wednesday through Saturday.
It's an annual tradition of more than 70 students ages 8 to 18 that come together to celebrate the holidays circus style. And so you're going to see over 20 different disciplines in the air, on the ground, and it's just pure, wonderful family entertainment.
And you can celebrate Christmas Eve with world-class music right in your own backyard. It's going to be in this tent on the campus of the University of South Florida. It's the Perlman Music Program Suncoast Winter Residency.
On December 24th at 5 o'clock, we will have a Works in Progress recital, and that's where individual students perform. I think it's great because it's a nice way to kind of kick off your Christmas Eve. You can come in at 5 o'clock, listen to some extraordinary music, and then go about your Christmas Eve preparations.
World-class violinist Itzhak Perlman will conduct, teach, and play.
We have 34 students from all over the United States, 4 different countries, and they will do individual recitals, they'll do orchestra rehearsals, they will do chorus, they sing, and it's an opportunity for people to come and listen to them and kind of see how world-class musicians are trained.
And Selby Garden's 14th annual Lights in Bloom opens December 21st, Thursday, and it goes through December 30th. Now, they're not open Christmas or Christmas Eve, but bring your family out here, otherwise it is magical. The entire 9 acres of Selby is aglow.
We've created palm trees, we've created Florida reindeer, we have giant Christmas trees, we have Santa has his own surf shack, so he's kind of in his holiday home. And we've got the whole front of the tea house that's all been done with canopies of lights, beautiful butterflies, and lots of dragonflies everywhere.
Linda Carson, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
Thank you, Linda. Always so much to do here on the Suncoast.
A lot to do, and I got to get to this too. This is something to do. 90-year-old World War II vet, 90 years old. That's today. That is Sal, who is a gas attendant at the Sam's Walmart in Braden, and wanted to send that and show that to folks out there.
Happy birthday.
That's right.
Yeah, that's
Your
awesome.
birthday coming up too.
Full news tonight with David Moore next. See you again at 11.
Outdoor living is one of the greatest perks about living in Florida. So whether this is your style, or this, or maybe this, contact Superior Pools. They've been building pools from Sarasota to Naples since 2001, and they would love to build yours.
This is an important medical announcement. Xarelto and Pradaxa have been linked to uncontrollable bleeding and even death. If you've been prescribed one of these drugs and have experienced these dangerous side effects, you may be entitled to substantial compensation. Studies show that Pradaxa can cause more heart attacks than warfarin, and other countries have already issued safety warnings against this drug. Call now for a free assessment of your case and potential money damages. The call is confidential, there's no cost, and you may be eligible. Juries have awarded millions of dollars to Pradaxa victims, and thousands of Xarelto victims are filing their legal cases. Call the Drug Watch hotline if you or a loved one used Xarelto or Pradaxa and experienced uncontrollable bleeding, brain hemorrhage, or even death. You must call now.
Call 800-793-6055. 800-793-6055.
If you're looking for the perfect trip that allows you to spend quality time with the family, then discover the great outdoors on an Alabama Black Belt adventure. Create unforgettable memories while hunting, canoeing, camping, and more. Or challenge yourself on Robert Trent Jones Golf Trail, now celebrating 25 years. And while you're here, enjoy a Deep South dining experience. Book your adventure in one of our members' lodges or stay at the Renaissance Montgomery Hotel and Spa. Start planning an Alabama Black Belt adventure today.
Hi, I'm Chef Bob. Watch Aprons in the Kitchen every Wednesday morning on ABC 7, where we'll be serving up the most awesome dishes. Then stop by your neighborhood Publix, pick up the recipe card and all the ingredients.
We've all heard how military veterans adjusting to the civilian world may have certain issues.
30. 78.
If only everyone had this issue. No matter what challenge they face, Easter Seals is here for America's veterans.
Here's today's job of the day. ABC7 is seeking an account executive to join our winning sales team. This is an outside sales position covering the Tampa DMA. Visit mysuncoast.com/job of the day to apply.
Outdoor living is one of the greatest perks about living in Florida. So whether this is your style, or this, or maybe this, contact Superior Pools. They've been building pools from Sarasota to Naples since 2001, and they would love to build yours.